Justin Chan is a recent Laurier graduate, and in 2018, he started his social venture, the Community Company.
I started the Community Company November of 2018, and in one sentence, what we really do is we create products that start conversations.
Justin works with individuals in the community that are overcoming adversity, such as homelessness or addiction, to create pieces of art that he then turns into products such as sweaters, tote bags, and Christmas cards, and then sells to the community. Each creator gets a profit share check on everything they sell. It goes right back to them, and it gives them a real sense of pride that what they've done has actually earned them the money instead of just getting a donation.
Why are you passionate about this company, and can you talk about how you started it?
Yeah, so I think we all have this desire in us to do good. We all want to be a leader in our community who helps those less fortunate. One thing that we really all struggle with is knowing whether we're making a real impact. Whether we're students, we're moms, we're entrepreneurs, we're business leaders, we want to know where our money is going, and we really want to connect with the cause that we're supporting. So I started the Community Company as a way for people overcoming challenges in our community to create products that start conversations. We're all about inspiring our community through vulnerability. So these individuals overcoming homelessness, addiction, really educate us on what they've been through, share those stories that we would never hear otherwise, and provide that opportunity to build that deep emotional connection with each other. We want to support them naturally, which is why we create products. So we make stuff like Christmas cards, sweaters, and tote bags, but it's really not about the product. It's about why you're supporting it. You're supporting the person behind the product. You're supporting the design they created, the meaning behind it, and by wearing their sweater or carrying their tote bag around, you're starting that conversation around addictions and homelessness, which is really what I wanted in the community, for us to be leaders.
A few days ago, Daniel and I sat down with Justin over Zoom, and we had a conversation about his newest venture, his pivot, the Wellness Project. Shortly after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, Justin and his team realized that far too many people in the community, specifically the ones that he had already worked with creating art, are making the really tough decision to stay at home, not go to the grocery store to get fresh food, to avoid risking getting sick. With that information, Justin used the design thinking process to empathize with those that were battling this issue, to better define the issue itself, and envision an amazing solution that is the Wellness Project. Him and his team curate special boxes filled with fresh produce, quarantine essentials like puzzles, hand sanitizer, coffee, tea, and sweet treats, and deliver them to people in the community who need them most. With the help of the Guelph Business Association, Justin is able to reach out to local grocery stores and local merchants to get produce at a lower cost, as well as mostly donations of all of the products that would go into the wellness boxes. This partnership has really taken the financial burden off of Justin because he doesn't have to buy as much of the produce and the content going into the boxes. Obviously, starting a new business venture is really nerve-wracking, and Justin talked about his experience firsthand. He told us about his fears and anxieties of putting time, money, and effort into a business he wasn't sure that was going to work out. He also mentioned his own personal doubts. He isn't sure if he's going to be successful in this business because no one has done something like this before. We asked Justin about what competitors there are on the market. And he feels that there really aren't any. There's no one in Canada or the world that he knows of that are doing something like this. And a really interesting thing that he said is because he's a social venture and his whole business purpose is creating positive social impact, he actually wants to have competitors. He would be so thrilled to see that there's another person somewhere else in the world doing the same thing. He said if there are ever any competitors, he would love to collaborate with them to create even more positive impact and reach a larger number of people in communities all over the world. A couple of things that we learned from our conversation with Justin, first of all, is you really need to have a passion for the social business that you're working for. When Justin started the Community Company, he was passionate about helping people that were overcoming adversity get back on their feet. But when he pivoted to the Wellness Project, he was equally as passionate about helping people overcome the pandemic by feeling better about themselves, by eating healthier food, and by feeling less stressed. We also learned the importance of accessing your network of connections to help you in your business. For instance, he worked with Guelph Business Association and the YMCA Guelph to get volunteers and access to lower cost goods. The last really important thing that we learned is if you see an opportunity, take it. When he saw an opportunity in the marketplace with COVID-19, again, he jumped on the opportunity to create a social business to help more people in the community and create even more social impact. I hope you all were just as inspired by Justin as we were. If you want to get involved in the community company or within the Wellness Project, you can follow them on social media or buy any of their products. Thank you.